HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance. Everyone, and welcome to today's edition of HCAM News. I'm HCAM News Director Tom Nappy, here to fill you in with what's happening in Hopkinton. On today's edition of HCAM News, the Hopkinton Senior Center hosted their annual variety show. The South Asian Circle of Hopkinton hosted their annual Diwali Gala, plus much more. But first, Hopkinton hosted a special town meeting this past Monday. Here's what happened. On Monday, November 18th, there was a special town meeting at Hopkinton Middle School. The main topic of discussion was Article 8, which was moved to the first topic of discussion through a resident's motion.
4 types of towns as it relates to MBTA communities. We're considered an MBTA adjacent community, which means we need to comply with a law that says we need 50 acres of land designated as MBTA Communities Overlay Zoning District. Must allow for, by right, a minimum of 15 units per acre, and must allow for a total of 750 units across the town. And we can't have any restrictions on age restrictions or bedroom restrictions. Next slide. So what's not required? It's not required that the town is going to build any of these units. It's not required that a developer builds any of these units to comply with the law. It's not required that the town provides any water or sewer infrastructure for any of these land areas that would be in a zoning overlay district map for MBTA communities.
Families here, they're still here going on second generation. Okay, why am I telling you this now? Because my question, and I think the planning board did an excellent job in their presentation. I understand where they're going with this. But when the state finds out that people at Walcott and people at the Preserve are going to be there for 10, 20, 30, maybe 50 years, what is going to happen? And I get no guarantees from anyone.
There was a motion to take no action on the article.
Continue. So I plan to offer a series of amendments, ones that would fix it, but the first amendment will be to take no action, just to see if we want to sit around and try to make this thing work or not.
To say that there's too much at stake to cut discussion short, and even though this is a motion to amend, I understand that, it's not a motion to not take action, but it's clearly intended to close discussion as quickly as possible. And many people came here tonight to share their thoughts about this plan, and I think they all deserve a chance to speak and give their 2 cents.
After the motion to take no action failed, discussion about the article continued.
With limited available housing, people live further and further from their jobs. This sprawl increases travel distances, traffic, and carbon emissions. Denser housing close to public transit or commercial areas supports lower emission activities such as increased train or bus usage, biking, or walking.
Adding multifamily housing will lead to the development of new apartments, resulting in impacts on our schools and taxes. I fear that this zoning law would alter the character of Hopkinton and would relinquish the town's zoning to the state.
Again, I think this is a Trojan horse. I would suggest to stand strong and not support it.
I believe that we are unable to count the financial opportunities that we would lose for the grants that already support our schools, our library, our town departments, and other resources that our community currently uses and that we could use in the future.
You can ask the 3 towns who they flooded for the Quabbin Reservoir, whether they relied on hope. Because you know what, the state can ultimately do what they want with this. They still have that power.
And the motion passes. Please hold applause. Motion passes 236 to 167. And with that, we're going to move on to Article 1.
Article 1 continued a tax exemption for seniors.
Property tax exemption, Chapter 234 of the Acts of 2018, for an additional 3-year interval beginning on August 22nd, 2024, as provided for by Section 6 of said Act.
I am likely one of the youngest people in this room, so I will be paying taxes further into the future than the rest of you. And I'm thinking, since we all already pay for this, why not continue it? Because you're all going to be old eventually, and I'm going to be the one paying for it when you're old. And I'm sure you would like to be someone saving some money on that, because when you're an old person, you can't really work.
Bill Hamilton again. I'm one of the old ones. Please continue it.
All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. All those opposed, no. And with that, the motion carries unanimously.
Article 2 gave a tax exemption to veterans.
The next one that we're going to talk about, if they're accepted, they should be taking effect in the next fiscal year in 2026. And the changes should be funded by our overlay account and will not affect the tax rate.
The article passed unanimously. Article 3 also adopted language for the veterans' tax exemption and passed unanimously. Article 4, adopt local meals excise tax, raised a little debate.
If you've eaten in other towns surrounding Hopkinton, Ashland, Westboro, you've paid this tax already. You're going to continue paying it. It just goes to those other towns. So I think it's a great opportunity for Hopkinton to bring in some new tax revenue when we look at where we are from a budget standpoint. 0.75%, so less than 1% added on to your meals. So you go out to eat right now, your $100 in food gets charged the state 6.25%, so $106.25. This will bring that meal up to $107 even, and Hopkinton will actually be able to benefit from that 75 additional cents.
I looked at these other towns that you put in the list here, and you based upon population. I did a little quick research, and in the town we have about a dozen restaurants, dozen places, maybe 15 or so. These other towns have at least double or triple of them, and so that's why I'm concerned about your estimate about how much you're going to come in.
It's not really good for business to have your bills going up. Most small restaurants are trying to keep their prices low, and the costs are going up in everything, food, everything. Yeah.
And the motion passes 186 to 113.
Article 5 transferred control of 3 Hughes Farm land parcels to the Open Space Preservation Commission.
It already belongs to the town. We purchased it through community preservation funds a number of years ago, and it is supposed to be a town entity that would manage. We need a town entity to manage the property.
The article passed unanimously. Article 6 was a housekeeping item to rescind authorized and unissued debt from projects that no longer require funding.
And so we have $1.8 million in debt that was authorized. We voted at town meeting, but we didn't actually need the money. So this money was not borrowed, but it's on the books as debt, so it just lowers our liability.
The article passed unanimously. Article 7 established a Board of Health fund with a limit of $200,000.
On behalf of the Friends of the Seniors, I would like to express our appreciation for the extraordinary attention provided to the Hopkinton Seniors by our Board of Health and the Council on Aging Senior Services.
The article passed unanimously, and the special town meeting concluded in approximately 2 hours. The South Asian Circle of Hopkinton hosted their annual Diwali Gala, and it was yet another success. Here's a look at the festivities.
Tonight, we have really talented performers from our own community that will be transporting you on a journey of Bollywood through the decades. We also have students from Hopkinton High that are performing for the very first time as part of a Diwali Gala. And SAG, that's the high school club that's participating today, South Asian Affinity Group, is a club that's devoted to celebrating and promoting South Asian culture.
शोला जो भड़के दिल मेरा धड़के शोला जो भड़के
मेरा धड़के, दर्द जवानी का सताए बढ़ बढ़ के।
ढल गया दिन हो गई शाम, जाने दो जाना है। ढल गया दिन हो गई शाम, जाने दो जाना है। इन आँखों की मस्ती के मस्ताने हजारों हैं, मस्ताने हजारों हैं। इन आँखों से वाबस्ता, इन आँखों से वाबस्ता, चोरी चोरी छुप छुप कर। मुझको हुई ना खबर, चोरी चोरी छुप छुप कर, कब प्यार की पहली नजर है। ले गई दिल, ले गई ले गई ले गई दिल, ले गई।
आया हूँ आज मैं, लेके जाऊंगा दिल तेरा, रोके कोई मुझे, टोके कोई मुझे, दूंगा उसे जहां से मिटा। मुकाला मुकाबला लैला, ओहो लैला, मुकाबला सुभान अल्लाह लैला, ओहो लैला। आता धीर झालो यार, मग बधीर झालो यार, आणि तुझ्याच साठी बनून मजनू माग आलो यार. आन उडतंय बुंगाट, पळतंय झिंगाट, रंगात आलं यार. झालंय झिंग 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 झिंगाट, झिंग 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 झिंगाट, झिंग 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 झिंगाट, झिंग 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 झिंग. झालं झिंग 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 झिंगाट, झिंग 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 झिंगाट, झिंग 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 झिंगाट.
आजा नाच ले मेरी यार, तू नच ले, झनक झनक झनकार। हो नच ले मेरे यार, तू नच ले।
से बच के रहना, गिर जाए तो फिर ना कहना झुमका गिरा ले.
What झुमका? What झुमका? What झुमका?
We are going to take a quick time out. A whole lot more HCAM news ahead. Don't go anywhere.
HCAM is supported by our viewers. Thank you. And by the Hopkinton Independent newspaper and online news site. The newspaper reaches 100% of the homes and businesses in town, and the website is updated daily with exclusive Hopkinton content. Readers can receive a daily newsletter and breaking news alerts via email.
Bay Path may have outgrown its space, but not its mission. We need your help to build a new facility that matches our capabilities and dedication. Join us and help ensure we can continue to provide exceptional care and find loving homes for animals for years and years to come. Thank you.
Welcome back to HCAM News. The Hopkinton Senior Center hosted their annual variety show, and a whole lot of talent was on display.
the olden days sure were funny. And I said, and Molly said, don't you have colored clothes? Didn't you have colored clothes then? Because you can see the pictures are in black and white. Up there.
Oh, good boy. Okay, down. Louis, down. Good dog. Okay. Down. Stay. So sometimes I'll get out a little toy and test him and see what he does. Stay. 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 Maybe down. Stay. Good boy. Okay, well done.
As a kid that tested the outhouse, it was hot and smelly and buggy in the summer, and it was cold and freezing in the winter. And his big thing was he wanted to push the outhouse into the river someday. So one time it rained about 3 days, and there was his chance, so he pushed the outhouse in the river. Went to dinner that night, and his father said, "Johnny, I want to see you in the woodshed after dinner." So they went in the woodshed, and the father says, "Johnny, I think you know why we're here." He says, "Yes, sir, I do. I'm going to be honest like George Washington when he cut down a cherry tree." And the father says, "Well, there's one difference. George's father wasn't in the cherry tree."
Fortunate and blessed to be married to the woman of my dreams and companion and partner in this world for 33 years. So this poem is not about her. This poem is actually about my girlfriend, who is not nearly as nice as my wife, and who has only been with me for about 5 years. It's to my cancer. Oh, I don't know I have cancer. I'm all right. Oh, cancer, my cancer, you need never answer when I ask you how much you love me. Were you going to bolt? You'd have done it, you dote. No more constant companion than me. And although we must quarrel, your philosophy moral remains the tenacious variety. When I seek to be rid of you, you return every bit of you, and you hold me the closer, defiantly. Lesser loves have grew shorter, lesser gods have lied in mortar, lesser marriages sink to malaise, lesser Edens to hell, lesser Lucifer's spell, but you walk with me all of my days. Thank you.
In case you didn't know, we have a new show on HCAM called TVL Sportsnet. The program is also airing on stations in multiple other Tri-Valley League towns. The show covers all 12 programs in the TVL. And right now, we're going to give you a sneak peek at some of the most recent segments on our program, TVL Sportsnet. Following the Division IV state championship, the second-seeded 20-4 Medfield Warriors hosted the first-seeded 17-6 Weston Wildcats in the Division III state championship at Billerica High School. Here's a look at what happened. Medfield takes the first set, 25-14. A back and forth second set, but Medfield prevails 25-23. Medfield takes the third set, 25-21, and claims their first state championship title since 2011. Medfield finishes their state championship winning season with a record of 21-4. We caught up with the team after their state title victory. how's it feel to be state champions?
It feels so good!
What's it been like playing with this group all year?
It's been amazing.
They're
Everyone
amazing.
gets along so well.
Amazing people. They're always supporting you. It's amazing. Yeah, we're so close on and off the court, and it's just it's awesome.
So why do you think this team was able to win the championship this year?
I think everyone worked as a team instead of a player. Like everyone was together in it, and we were all supporting each other. It wasn't like individual. Like we were all together.
We went in with our best energy.
It's time for our pictures of the week. Hopkinton Hiller girls cross country finished 6th in the state tournament. Congratulations on a tremendous season. The boys also had some good success in the state finals as they finished in 5th place in the Division I Central race. Congratulations to Hopkinton Hillers cross country on a tremendous fall season. Upcoming town government meetings on HCAM include on Monday, December 2nd, we'll have the planning board meeting live at 7 p.m. And on Tuesday, December 3rd, we'll have the select board meeting. To view all upcoming town government meetings, head over to hcam.tv/gov, or for more information, head over to the town website at hopkintonma.gov. Believe it or not, we're out of time for this edition of HCAM News, but don't worry, next Wednesday at 6:30 p.m., we'll be back. For everyone at HCAM, I'm Tom Nappy. As always, we thank you for watching. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.